Right now, we want to head back to the coast. That's where Joe V is this morning. He has his getting his claws on some crab and other delicious seafood. He's getting ready for a big weekend festival. Joe is in Warrenton to tell us about the Crab, Seafood, and Wine Festival. Hi, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, Kim. So it will take place this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is the Astoria Warrenton Crab, Seafood, and Wine Festival. And so to get ready for that, we're behind the scenes of Pacific Seafood, their Warrenton facility, back with Elizabeth Bingle once again. For those people just joining us, new facility just opened last summer.
That's right. We reopened. We had a catastrophic fire in 2013. Instead of walking away from here, we decided to reinvest and build a bigger and better facility. We have a number of team members that we're excited to have full-time here, about 300 people at full capacity, and we have a lot of state-of-the-art equipment that is environmentally friendly and highly efficient.
It's really cool to see this up close and personal because, first of all, the scale is kind of mind-blowing. In our last hour, we showed them offloading all the fish from the boats and the various rockfish. This is Dover sole, I'm told.
Right,
okay.
yeah, Dover sole.
So this is stuff that they caught in the last 24 hours. They offload it off the boat, and then it comes back here, and we're going to show you kind of what happens, how it gets to your grocery store, your restaurant, or wherever it is. So we can see they're offloading it right here to these folks, and it's going down the line, and obviously there's different kinds of fish are going to be coming in and that sort of thing. But they come over to these very able folks right here, and this is your line of fillet people, right?
That's right. So the filleters are, you can see, they're very experienced. They cut the fillet and they make it into a product form that you're more familiar with at your local restaurant behind your seafood counter.
Yeah, it's really interesting how it works. And so they've got it down to a science where they do it fast, and also, like, they're going for quantity and quality, right? They want to preserve as much of the fish, because I know if you don't fillet a fish correctly, it's just bones and a big mangled mess, right?
That's right, that's right. These people are experts, and they do a great job of getting as much meat off these fish as possible. But one of the great stories behind this is the part that's left over, it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, you can see, actually, okay, look at that. On that bottom conveyor belt there, it's, I guess, the remaining parts of the fish right there. And where does that go?
That's the skin and bones, and we use that leftover part. It doesn't go to waste. We send it to our bio facility just down the road, where we use that and make animal food. We can make fish oil, and we can also make it into fertilizer. So none of this goes to waste. We use the entire part of the fish, not just the fillet.
And so all these fillets, by the way, they're going to go down this line. They're packed in ice, and they are going to be shipped out today, essentially, and in the next 24 hours they'll be either in restaurants, grocery stores, you name it, and who knows, some of it may be served at the Astoria Warrenton Crab, Seafood, and Wine Festival, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They've got more than 100 vendors, as the name would suggest, of food, seafood, and wine, and you guys are going to be a part of this, and people can even learn how to fillet like a pro at the festival, right?
We're partnering with Fred Meyer. We have a booth there, and we're going to have one of our expert filleters teaching you how to fillet a fish. We also are going to have a competition to measure a halibut, guess how big it is, with some great prizes. So we hope everybody gets out to the Seafood and Wine Festival and participates and gets to try some of this great rockfish that's sustainably harvested, fresh as can be.
All right, I love it. As always, we'll have more information at kptv.com. So that'll all take place at the Clatsop County Fairgrounds. But coming up in our next segment, I believe we actually have some seafood that I can try. I'm very excited about that. So we're going to have a lot more. Elizabeth, thank you. More to come as we get you ready for the Crab, Seafood, and Wine Festival in just a bit. Kim, back to you in the studio.
Always a great event. The only fillet of fish I know is from McDonald's. You know, I try to fillet and I butcher it, so it's a great lesson to have. If you make it out there, take that. That's so great.
Pun not intended, right? Butcher it. It's
oh, yeah. You know what I mean. But
yeah. It is so tricky to do.
Yeah, it really is. It's neat that you're able to learn that out at the festival.
Yeah, when I go salmon fishing with Marvin, we always go up and have the professionals do
and they make it look so easy, right?
I know,
what a neat behind-the-scenes look.
It is very
cool.
cool.
Shows you where all our seafood comes from when you go to pick it up.
And it's Fish Taco Tuesday, so I'm ready to go.
It is.